Good morning, everybody, or whatever wonderful time zone it is for you. My name is Delilah Doe, and I am here to bring you Attract Mode, presented by Lady Arcaders. Lady Arcaders is an all-women's gaming collective that runs weekly showcases and the occasional charity event. We strive to uplift and encourage women in their gaming endeavors by cultivating a supportive environment in which to showcase their talents. So what we've got for y'all today, you cool cats and dope doves. That's a Delilah original joke. TM TM, do not steal. Is we're gonna see Mika and the Witch's Mountain Fish Percent with Piquancy. Quick announcement before we get going. We've got 2 days full of video games and fun planned for Lady Arcaders Out of Bounds Toronto. So make sure to join us in person at Taco Taco in Toronto, Canada on Sunday, June 14th and 15th for amazing showcases from our community. Or you can follow us here on Twitch. For more details, including the event schedule, type !OOB3 in chat or check out the event page at ldy.gg/OOB3. That's out of bounds 3, but just, OOB3. So here in just a moment, we'll turn it over to Piquancy if she's ready. Piquancy?
Oh,
okay. It looks
are we
like
good? Okay.
Oh,
Hey,
there we go.
Delilah.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for the intro. Hi, I'm Piquancy. Witches love me, fish fear me, and I'm here to present Mika and the Witch's Mountain Fish Percents, which is a category I made up. I'm the current world record holder for the 80% category of this game, and I thought that the game just needed more fish, so I made up a category where we're gonna catch all the fish and also mostly beat the game, but not quite. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll do a little countdown to start the timer. Timer will start in 3, 2. My game just crashed, which happens.
Oh no!
Occasionally.
Okay.
So the timer will not be starting. I'm gonna relaunch. It's gonna just be a second.
That is totally okay. That's one of those things that happens, and we're prepared for it. We've got all of the biggest tech giants in the country here to mostly just sit by and just giggle when these kind of things happen. But
Okay.
I have it's all part of the experience.
I have it back up now. Once I get confirmation that it's visible, we can go.
Okay. And if you can make that available again, there we go. Perfect.
This game is, you'll see the game is a little bit broken, which it's a great game, but it is a little broken and stuff happens sometimes. Okay. Are we good? Just want to make sure it's visible.
Okay. I think we're good.
All right, we're gonna try that again. We're gonna do the countdown in 3, 2, 1, go.
Perfect. No way it could happen twice.
No way it could happen twice. I was so nervous. So this is Mika and the Witch's Mountain. It's a game that's like heavily inspired by Kiki's Delivery Service, other like classic Ghibli movies, and kind of visually inspired by The Wind Waker. It has a lot of really cute themes, characters. It's a super fun game to play casually. It's a pretty short game. I highly recommend everybody plays it at least casually because it's just very charming. But we are Mika, and we are an apprentice witch who is trying to get into witch school. But the headmistress doesn't like us very much, so she's going to throw us off a cliff. And then we are now stuck on the island of Montgon without our broom, which, sad, is broken. And we are going to be attempting to fix our brooms so we can get back to the top of the mountain. Here, we're going to start to see some of the speed tech in this game as we talk to Allegra, who's going to repair our broom for us. The main speed tech in this game is called broom bouncing. Basically, once I get my broom back, you get a boost every couple seconds, and it also resets itself whenever you get close to the ground. So in order to maximize the number of boosts that we get, we're going to be doing a lot of falling off of our broom, like this, and then getting it back on our broom and boosting, so we can just kind of like boost constantly. So we're gonna be like doing a ton of this throughout. Basically, you just want to get back on your broom like as soon as you're about to hit the ground, so that you kind of bounce back up off of the ground, and then you can immediately boost again. So we're gonna be doing that to maximize our boosts. Now we're talking to Gref, who is gonna give us a job as a courier. So this is where the game is gonna kind of teach us about how to deliver packages. We're gonna grab our first package here and do this. This is day one. It's kind of the tutorial section of the game where it's gonna teach us about how the package delivery mechanisms work. Some of the packages have hit points that we can break them if we hit too many things. Some packages can't get wet. Some packages are timed. Luckily for the purposes of the speed run, most people don't really care if their packages make it to them intact. So we're not going to worry too much about like the package sort of characteristics.
I would be so sad if somebody brought me my lunch as like a broken wet sandwich. Ugh. These people are so patient.
Everyone's so chill here, you know. Now, this is fish percent, so there's going to be a very, very important part of the game here where we're going to learn how to fish. So, there we go. In Mika, you don't fish with a pole, you fish with a fish bowl. And when you grab a fish bowl and you see a fish in the water, you just have to kind of swim over it and you can catch it. And then the fish gets stored in the little aquarium that's over here next to Ovel. And then, yeah, there are 8 total fish in Mika. We're going to be routing them. This route kind of plays like any percent in a lot of ways, because the very last fish is locked behind a story gate where you have to pretty much get to the end of the game. You have to have the last broom upgrade in order to get to the part of the world where the 8th fish is. So we're gonna end up kind of routing fish into the any percent route as efficiently as we can.
Efficiently, I get it.
I didn't even. There was actually. I always intend my puns, but that one was not intended.
So I noticed that this is in English, which is relatively uncommon for speedrunning and different than the last time I've seen this game run. Is that on purpose?
Yeah, because this is like sort of a fun run. It is like technically, like it's definitely a micro optimization to play in Chinese. I chose to play in English for this run just so we can see the fish names and
okay, cute.
you know, it's a very, very, very small time save to play in Chinese, so I decided to just for the purposes of making it a little more fun to watch, to play in English this time.
That makes sense.
We're
And as you made this
that
category up, any
Yeah.
time that you get is probably world record. So you're doing great. I'm sorry. Go ahead with bouncing.
No, you're good. I've never actually officially timed this before, just for the purposes of coming up with an estimate. This category can be a little mean, so we'll have to see. That's the estimate's kind of padded, but anyway, we are still going to do what's if you've seen this run before or any run of this game, the biggest glitch in this game right now, which is no time to talk. What we're going to do is skip all of day 2 by doing a little glitch where we'll grab a sponge, throw it in the water, talk to the statue. Now we have 2 text boxes over top of Mika. We close out of one, and now we have the other one up, but now we can move, which we're not supposed to be able to do. So we can move around and go to Allegra and trigger the kind of end of day 1, but then it lets us trigger it again because of the that extra overlay that was over top. So now we've sort of triggered the end of day 1 sequence twice. And what that does is skips all of day 2 of the game and sends us into this overtime segment, where we're basically, this is kind of like the turning point in the game's story where we are going to here shortly be fired from our job. But yeah, it saves a ton of time. First big routing difference here is we're going to actually go over here and grab a fishbowl, which is right here. Because we're going to collect our second fish during this sequence. We're also going to, oops, I'm not going to have enough height there. You use angles a lot in this game to get up things. We're going to be using like the roof of Allegra's hut a lot oops, okay, that's actually good. To kind of get up here to this section. We also now do have our second broom upgrade because the game kind of just sort of gives it to us as we were sort of getting here. So we can now use these wind tunnels, and these wind tunnels both give us like vertical and horizontal movement that's a lot faster. We're gonna get just close enough to that pillar to reset our boost so that there's enough, we have enough to go. over here. And then before we go to sort of deliver this spare part to Soot, we're going to go catch our second fish over here. Right there. So just drop into the water, and as long as you have a fishbowl in your inventory, you will catch the fish if you touch it. Now
Is there a limit to how many items you can be carrying with you at a time?
Yes. Right now, it increases with every broom upgrade you get. So now we have our second broom. We can carry 2 items.
Oh wow!
So that does present some sort of routing challenges as I try to figure out like where to put the fish in this route. But because we go right by one and we can carry a second item, and this is the only item that we're delivering, we only ever have one item at a time normally during this part of the run. We can have one fish here. So we're gonna go bring this fish back to Ovel before we deliver the pot to Allegra.
This game is charming in so many ways. I think it's just beautiful to look at. It's got wonderful, just cutesy vibes. And the idea, the notion that somebody could just come up talking to you with just a fish in a bowl, I would love if somebody did that to me right now. It would be amazing.
Yep. So there we this game is very broken right now. So this is we just delivered the lemon perch. It also showed us talking to Alex, the train conductor, even though that's not where they are, because the game is still in this weird glitch state. And you saw that on the way to delivering the spare part, I actually broke it. You have to break it. Otherwise, if you don't break it on the way over there, the game will get very confused and just soft lock you basically at the end of this section. So it was intentional that I broke the item. That's why I said it was good. It just normally doesn't happen at that specific spot. So now we're gonna move on to day 3. And day 3 is going to start by basically just doing the 80% route. We're going to get our third broom upgrade, which allows us to carry 3 items now. And we're going to end up getting some fish. But first we have to do, because of the way that the fish are locked behind kind of story elements here, we need to do some of the story before we can really start collecting fish efficiently. So we're going to move through. It's going to tell us about our light broom. We're going to jump and then again bounce off of Allegra's roof to get enough height to get up here. Use these wind tunnels, turn this way. You could also, when you basically one of the principles of this game is that when you are not on your broom, when you're like free falling, you maintain whatever speed you had. So that's why broom bouncing works the way it does, where you can you boost, you get off your broom, and while you're falling and waiting to get on your broom again, you still have that maximized speed. And same thing with the wind tunnels. You want to kind of get on and off your broom after exiting a wind tunnel because it helps you maintain the speed from the wind tunnel for a bit longer before you lose it. Now we're going to do a little thing here where we're going to boost into this, get on and off our broom and go this way. I don't think I'm going to have enough height here actually, so I might have to do this again. Never mind. There's
yay!
Yeah, we're good. A little bit of a extra bit we had to do there, but
nice work.
Thank you. It's kind of hard to back up. Talk to Yulu. Yulu's going to give us some coal. And yeah, we're going to basically just be running around kind of delivering items for a little while.
I noticed a couple moments ago in the last dialogue before last that it looked like you lost money, like you have negative $10. Is that is that how it's supposed to be? Or are you in debt now?
No, yeah, I'm in debt now. Yeah, like right now, I'm doing this out of the goodness of my heart because I got fired from my job during the overtime cutscene. So we're just helping the community out because we want to. So normally you get a bunch of money on day 2, and you ostensibly use that money to buy your broom upgrades. But because we skipped day 2, we don't have enough money for the broom upgrades. Turns out the game doesn't actually check or care how much money you have. It just gives you the broom upgrade, which is really nice. Oops, I grabbed too many sponges. Oh, okay. There we go. Do I have, nope. There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna fly over to this burning plane. There's a package there that we need to grab from the burning plane. Normally the game wants you to get a sponge wet and fly on top of the plane to put the fire out. But luckily for us, all we have to do is have a wet sponge in our inventory, and the game will just say, hey, the fire's out now. Good job.
It's just that easy.
So it saves a little bit of time. We're gonna go up here. Now we're gonna, oh boy. Well, I should probably hit that pillar. That's all good. Back up here. Now we're gonna go kind of the way that this wind tunnel intends for us to go, which is straight up here to the lake area. To go talk to Vanny, who is a scientist who is studying the odd wind-based phenomena of this island.
Oh. And I noticed a waterfall in a casual run. Is there anything behind the waterfall in true video game fashion?
You know what? It's been so long since I played this casually. I know I looked behind a bunch of them because obviously you always look behind the waterfalls.
Exactly.
But I don't remember there being anything. There are like a bunch of collectibles in this game. If anything, I'm guessing that there would be maybe some collectibles
Cute,
like behind them, but I'm not sure. Anyway, we're gonna fly up a cliff now. It's really important that you do not splat on the ground while carrying a bunch of items, because if you do, your items will fly everywhere. And if you're like close to things like water or cliffs, that can be really bad, because sometimes you just can't find the items.
Hey.
Oh no.
But luckily, that did not happen. Anyway, now we're delivering live animals to people. So we're gonna grab a canary, which is Yulu's canary that she lost, and it'd be really nice if we could route fish into this part of the run, because we're going to be right back here by the aquarium where you deliver them. And I tried to find ways to do it, but because you're carrying so many items around just to finish the kind of the story element of this game, there was just no way to efficiently do it. So we'll have to come back here later after we grab some fish. But don't worry, pretty soon we're going to be done delivering normal stuff and start delivering fish to the aquarium. Hey, there's a dog. I'm going to pet the dog.
As there are so many items to deliver, is this normal, like, quote-unquote, day 3 gameplay, or do you have to do deliveries from the day 2 that you skipped?
Nope, like day 2 just doesn't exist. We don't have to do like
Alright.
like we meet a lot of characters on day 2, and the characters just pretend like we were old friends. We know them already, even though we've never met them before. So yeah, there's nothing. There is no rework that needs to be done because we skipped day 2.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Alright, I'm gonna try to do this trick again, where we're gonna hit this wind tunnel and then hop off and on our broom, and then go to the right. And hopefully I'll have enough height this time just to go straight up a bit. Yes, there we go.
Ooh, well done.
So now we have another sequence break where normally there's a cutscene bubble kind of around Yulu and Soot here, where they are going to, where when you enter the bubble, it triggers a cutscene and you are forced down another path of the story. But if you walk behind Yulu and talk to her without entering the cutscene bubble, it actually breaks the game again, where it now gives us this windmill piece that we never picked up. It's usually on the other side of the island, and which is required for the story. Like we have to fix the windmill to beat the game. So it's really convenient that the game, for whatever inexplicable reason, just like gives us the windmill piece for free, even though we never went and got it. I now am gonna finally start having room to grab fish bowls, so I just grabbed the fish bowl, there's one conveniently right there by Yulu. Shout out to the Mika community. When I initially routed this game, it definitely wasn't optimal, or this category. I mean, it wasn't optimal. And when I presented it back to the community on our Discord, they gave me some tips, including grabbing that bowl, which made the route a lot faster.
How is this game for getting into speedrunning? Is this a pretty accessible game as far as like starting to speedrun, or is this something that maybe should be your second or third game?
I think it's fairly accessible. Am I gonna actually get this? Let's go. That's a bush bounce. That's actually really hard. This is like the third game that I've really gotten into speedrunning. So I would say it's like fairly beginner to intermediate. Like I think it's possible to get a pretty fast time without doing too much grinding. But yeah, it's definitely there's some pretty intense mechanic or movement mechanics in this game. So maybe your second or third versus your first, but definitely play it casually because it's a lot of fun. And the community is really helpful if you do want to speedrun this game. If this looks fun to you, it's a quick speedrun, so if you don't have a lot of time in your day, it's a great one to learn for that reason. But we have a great community who and and people, including myself, who are willing to help. All right, fish time. We're gonna. Oh no. Okay, we'll get that one later. There's 2 fish in the lake here. We're gonna grab one here, and then I forget what their names are offhand. But we'll see when we deliver them. Then the other one in the lake is you little. Come back here. Oh my god. My nightmare.
Oh, this one's a fighter. I'm so proud of this fish. I mean, for the sake of speedrunning, I understand that this fish is now our enemy, but
what?
Look at her. She's just so motivated.
That really looked like it should have been good. Okay, I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna outsmart the fish this time. No, I'm not gonna outsmart the fish this time. It went around
It's
me.
okay. This is just more fish time on screen. If
we're gonna.
Anybody has any fish emotes, now's the time to throw them in chat as we cheer on both piquancy and this purple fish who I now love.
Okay, we're gonna learn. We're learning. No. Come back here. We're gonna. Oh my god, I am gonna lose my mind. There's a reason the estimate of this game is what it is. There we go. Okay, just fall on top of it.
Hey, congratulations.
That was
First time.
That was mildly embarrassing, but here we are.
Well, now you can say the thing. It's never happened before.
Well, yeah, there's a lot in this run that's never happened before. Anyway, we have 2 fish in our inventory now. It'd be nice if we had 3, and we're going to do that soon. So we're going to head out to Oveld, who's on a boat in the middle of nowhere, to give him his, unfortunately, very, very broken family heirloom. Again, he's chill. He doesn't care. He doesn't care that it's broken. He just cares that his dad gave it to him, which is very sweet. And then we're going to have one more spot in our inventory for fish. And I do know the name of the next fish. The next fish is the clown salmon. So we're going to go over here and grab the clown salmon. Named as such because it will clown on you. Because it just pops out of the water and then pops back down. There it is over there. But we have to grab a fish bowl. Most of the fish have fish bowls kind of near them, but a lot of them don't. So again, thankful that there we go. At least that one's not moving. The moving targets are the hardest ones. So now we have 3.
Oh, go ahead, please.
No, that's fine. I was gonna say we have 3 fish. We're heading back to the town to kind of drop them off before we continue on kind of the story arc of the game.
Do each of the fish have their own behaviors, or is it just a matter that they walk around different paths, or do they act different?
They all act differently. It's all on rails. As much as it pains me to say with how hard that lake fish was for me to catch, they are all on rails. There is no randomness to their movement, as far as I know. But they can be. They don't take straight lines all the time. So, but each of them has its own movement. So we have an azure trout, we have the hazel barbel, and then the clown salmon. Are the 3 that we just grabbed. So there's the clown salmon, the hazel barbel. The fish are so goofy, and the azure trout.
These fish are adorable. I love the azure trout. I love it. I want one. A plush of that, I would buy it right now.
All right. So now that we've taken a little fish detour, we're gonna go finish up day 3. Or we're close to finishing up day 3. We have one more delivery to make, which is to deliver a party invitation to the lonely artist on his lonely island, Andros. And then basically Allegra is throwing a party for the island, and Andros is invited. So we gotta make sure he gets the invite and also gives us a little piece of art to show. So here we are. There are points in this game, we've seen a couple of them already, where we actually are given the option to give the villager some of our witchy items, and I'm mostly choosing not to, just because it makes the dialogue faster. But again, it doesn't actually affect the story. It just changes the dialogue, based on whether you give them the items or not.
Is it a kind of thing where if you're playing the game casually, you can learn more about the islanders and like their backstory kind of thing, or does it have any other mechanical impact?
I think it's mostly like a feel good thing, like giving them. It's like normally like obviously when I play this game, woo, do a little 360 there. When I play this game casually, I gave everyone everything because I wanted people to be happy. But
Yeah.
I'm like incapable of being mean to people in video games, so I always give people stuff. Anyway, we're now learning in the big climactic story beat of this game that Soot actually sabotaged the windmill to install his polluting smoke factory to power the island. Did I lose my bowl? Oh, that's fun. I'm not sure why I don't have a bowl anymore. This is the point. This is the point in Fish Percent where things get weird sometimes because the game just sometimes just doesn't spawn bowls where they should be. So we're gonna see what happens. But anyway, yeah, we learned that he sabotaged the windmill, and basically we have now like exposed his dirty scheme to pollute the island for personal gain, and we have told him to go pound sand, basically.
I mean, looking at that mustache, I think we all knew that.
Yeah.
It was him.
The most like stereotypical villain ever. So yeah, now we're juggling ice cream. We missed the bit where I'm actually juggling ice cream. We can only carry 3 ice creams, but you know, with the power of circus performance, we can juggle them until we not have to go back to the table to grab one of them. Now we only have 3, so we don't have to do that anymore. Here's Cecile. We didn't talk to her the entire game, but because all of her,
But she's
all
happy
of her
for
parts
her
were
ice cream.
Yeah, but she loves her ice cream. Give Yulu her ice cream. She's never had ice cream before, so she just eats the whole thing in one bite, which is adorable.
Oh,
Gets brain freeze.
that's a power move. Yeah.
And then one more over to the twins here. Basically, yeah, I came into this to this section with a bowl, so that to save myself a little bit of time, not having to go grab a bowl in the next segment of the game, because we have 3 more fish to collect. But for some reason, it just like I just lost it. So we're gonna have to go grab it again, which is not that big of a deal, hopefully.
Are they back in the same places where you picked them up originally, or did they drop them off somewhere different on the island?
No, every time you lose any item that you, oops, I'm spamming through dialogue when I shouldn't be. Every time you lose an item and you like quit the game or do something to like reset it, it'll always go back to wherever you got it from. So if you picked it from a person, it'll be just like lying next to that person.
Perfect.
Okay, so now we're gonna go back this way. So we have our witch broom now, so now we can carry 4 items. That doesn't end up being super relevant for us because we only have 3 fish left to get and no more deliveries to make. Now we'll grab this bowl again. This is the one that I ideally would not have had to go back and get, but it's not a huge deal. We're gonna head down the coast this time because we want to get this bowl next to here again, which will hopefully be there. Yes, it is. And then this is the.
So is the main. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask. So is the main story completed, and now this is like post game kind of thing, or what are we looking at?
No. So the story is completed when you go back up to the top of the mountain and talk to Oligari, who threw us off the cliff at the beginning. Here is our much better.
Oh, nicely done.
We are not actually, we're going to do most of that, but we're not actually going to beat the game. We're not actually going to talk to Oligari. Time in this category ends when you get the cutscene that plays when you deliver all the fish. Am I going to hit this a second time? I am not going to hit it a second time. So we're going to back this up. Oops, yep, we got a little too quick of a trigger finger here. There we go. We can boost off that tree and then we can get up here. That's the backup. If you don't do the bush bounce that I did in the first time coming around here. This is also a good opportunity to explain factory skip, which I'm going to get to do again here. So I'm going to... Oh, wait. I am doing any percent. There's another fish over here.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, no, there's another fish over here. Luckily, it's right over here. I just realized just in time before I made a really big mistake. But yeah, now we're going to do factory skip again, which is this cool trick where we get on this pipe, and then using, again, the power of angles, we are going to do a little bounce off of this pipe, and then this pipe, and then with one more boost, that's enough to get up on top of the factory. which is then enough to get us with some more boosts because of all of the nice pieces of geometry we have to work with. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so we do have a bowl here. That bowl sometimes does not spawn, and that's when you have to do a lot of improvisation. And
is that just RNG that it just doesn't spawn sometimes?
I have, this game is mysterious and arcane, and I do not know what happens sometimes. So now we're going to try to do the hardest trick in the game, which is witch through walls, which for a while I wasn't sure if you could do this while holding 3 fish bowls, but it turns out you can.
Hey.
So because there is no fish bowl up here, we have to make sure we have 3, and this is the goldfish, which is the most annoying fish. It's the last one.
Oh,
okay. It likes
teleports?
It has like, there we go. It has a very, very, very short path, and then it just hops between those 2 ponds, and so it can be quite frustrating if you start to get off the timing. So yeah, with this is almost over. This felt pretty fast. So
yeah,
we're gonna deliver these fish, and then so we have the cone carp, we have the scarlet emperor, and we have the goldfish. And Ovell is very impressed by the goldfish. Now time is gonna be in just a second here. Right here. Okay, yay, we got the okay, that's very loud, but we got the glitchy cutscene where everything is doubled for some reason. So don't ask me why. There are 2 berry fish, and if you look closely at the character models, I think there's double music actually happening right now, which is also probably why it's so loud, so sorry about that. So yeah. Yeah, that was Fish Percent.
Congratulations.
Hope you enjoyed it. I think it's a fun category. You get to catch all the funny fish, and so yeah, here's all of our lineup of fish, which even though we released them, there's still some in the aquarium because of just like the brokenness of that last cutscene where everything is doubled and some of them are still here. I don't know. This game is a good game. But yeah, we got all 8 of them. Yeah, that's been it.
Well, perfect. Thank you so much for that incredible run. It was a pleasure. Do you have any shout outs, or where can people find you?
Yeah, shout out to the Mika community. Again, we have a Discord. There's other categories to this game. I think there's probably still stuff to find in this game. It's like a really, really fun speed game with a lot of like kind of has like everything that you look for in a speed game. It's got cool like speed tech. It's got glitches. It's got goofy stuff. There's a lot going for it. It's not too long. So definitely check that out. You can go to speedrun.com/Mika and the Witch's Mountain, and then there's a link to the Discord from the speedrun.com page. There's guides. There's a whole set of tutorial videos. I can help you with whatever you need. And then yeah, shout out to the Frame Fatales and Lady Arcaders, of course. And you can find me at twitch.tv/piquancy_SR. I try to stream once a week. I haven't been very good about it recently, but I try to stream once a week, and mostly just doing speedrun content, some rhythm game, and other casual content too.
Wonderful. Well, yeah, again, thank you so much. This was such a good run. The game is so just perfectly adorable. All these fish deserve a plush of their own. I'm glad that they multiplied at the end, so we just get so many more. And yeah, thank you so much for a wonderful showcase. For everyone hanging out in chat, thanks for joining us. I want to say stick around for just a couple minutes through the break. We have some announcements that we're going to make, and we will come back in just a little bit and share those with you. So see you momentarily. Welcome back, everybody. As you know, we just finished up Mika and the Witch's Mountain, Fish Percent by Piquancy. Beautiful, just darling game. Lots of little movements. Wonderful. I just wanted to let you know we have a couple announcements that we don't have anything scheduled for the rest of this week. We're taking a little break off, so whatever holiday is closest to this week for you, wherever you are, you could just say we're celebrating that one. So, but We're always taking attract mode submissions. So if you enjoyed what you just watched, or maybe you want to show off a game of your own, submissions and volunteer applications are always open for attract mode. Head on over to ldy.gg/start to send in your showcase pitches, because we're excited to see the games you adore. You can also check out all things related to Lady Arcadis, such as our merch, applications, and our public Discord server, so you don't miss anything fun that we're up to. We're going to be signing off here in just a moment. Again, shout outs to Piquancy, all the Lady Arcaders staff and volunteers who, well, not staff, everyone's volunteers, who make this wonderful show happen. My name is Delilah Doe. You can't find me much places. I do rarely stream on Twitch at Delilah Doe. And we're going to sign this off with a raid. We're going to go check out, we're going to send y'all to RPG Limit Break. It's live all this week with RPG speedruns, short and long, raising money for NAMI. You can catch a ton of arcaders involved with the stream, with the opening run of Mass Effect 3 being run by Sanjin, who showcased the run on attract mode a few weeks ago. So with that, I hope that y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you back here soon.